This is a mountain meditation where imagery and visualization is used to create a sense of unwavering stability in the face of many weathers in our lives. So starting with a clear sense of dropping into our bodies and feeling our feet firmly planted on the floor and the contact with the chair that we're sitting in. And a sense of our weight being held. Our backs rising up, vertebrae by vertebrae, right up to the head, balanced on the top. And just coming to having a real sense of arriving in the moment, of being here in this space. And holding with that a clear intention of awareness of this present moment. And at the same time, not struggling to be a certain way or looking for certain things to happen, but just accepting what's there for us today. So turning our attention to the breath and feeling where for you that is right now. That may be through the nostril, back of the throat, or the gentle rise and fall of your chest or your abdomen. And without needing to change your breath at all, just noticing the gentle ebb and flow of the in-breath, that tiny pause of stillness, and then the out-breath. A breath that's always there in the background. The gentle waves across the ocean. And just dropping into the stillness of the body. And if the mind's wandering off somewhere, daydreaming, just bringing it back again to really notice the ebb and the flow of the breath. So there's a feeling of stillness of the mind. And as we sit here, bringing to mind a mountain. This could be a mountain that you actually know, or just an image of a mountain. As if you're sitting in a field opposite looking at it. There it is in all its majesty, rising up, solid, right up into the sky. and noticing the change in it as it starts off at the bottom with the trees, goes above the tree line, up to the shale, and right up to the top, where maybe there's still some snow left over from the winter. And just seeing that mountain there, and knowing that mountain was there 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, and will be there for thousands of years to come. And in that time, imagine the weather, the storms that buffer the mountain, the rain lashing down, the sun shining on it. And still the mountain stands, erect, at the centre. As day turns to night, and night turns to day, as the leaves on the trees bud and then come into full bloom, provide dappled shade and then drop in the autumn, and maybe are covered with snow in the winter, still the mountain stands. And then the seasons begin again. And as we sit here today, getting a real sense of that mountain within us, as we sit with our feet firmly grounded on the floor like roots, and through our bodies right up to our heads, as if our heads are poking up into the sky, and our shoulders are the rocky outcrops at the top of the mountain. A real sense of being solid, of being grounded. And in seeing any thoughts that might come along as different weathers, any thoughts, emotions, sometimes weather that's kind to us, sometimes weather that's harder, more of a challenge. But like the mountain, we stand resolute, strong, unwavering, and knowing that the weather will change. The storm clouds will gather, and they'll pass. And our thoughts, like storm clouds, will gather, and they'll pass. And still at the centre is the mountain, unwavering, solid. And still the mountain sits, and the breath flows gently in and out. And the mountain endures. And if the mind is wandering off now, like clouds in the sky or like weather, just seeing if we can notice the passing of it, and then coming back to the breath. Being rooted here, grounded, like the mountain. Letting go of the practice now, and gently giving ourselves some moments to sit quietly.